Okay, question and answer time. My opinions in other martial arts. So for those, this is a video request from JMR, subscriber. Shout out. So for those new here to the channel or not subscribers, or my subscribers who are not martial arts aficionados, or new viewers, well, I just got promoted to black belt a couple days ago, last Saturday, and I've been a yellow belt in Taekwondo for 15 years. So, but I've been trying to train a little bit of Taekwondo every now and then, trying to maintain the skills that I've learned. But ultimately, my body couldn't handle it anymore. I'm getting old. So, let's talk about Taekwondo first. So, Taekwondo, there's a limit to enjoy it. So, let's say just to enjoy it, to perform the higher level kicks, especially the jumping, turning, flying kicks. So it's gonna take a toll on your body, and when you're getting older, your body is getting heavier. Because you're an adult now, so you need conditioning. So it takes time, conditioning, stretching, cardio, stamina, whatever. And problem is, with my experience with Taekwondo, is vertigo during my adult years, later adult years, mid adult, 30 plus. So yeah, which I think I never experienced that when I was high school or college. So take note of that because there's a lot of spinning kicks that your body needs to get used to, and it takes years to learn those kicks. So I did the 540 hook kick. It's a very basic form. It took me like 1 year. Yeah, let's just say 1 year to be safe. Okay, as a yellow belt. So it takes time. Taekwondo number one. Let's talk about Taekwondo. So yeah, so let's just talk about Taekwondo right now. My opinions on Taekwondo. That the title of this video is my opinions on Taekwondo. So let's make separate videos. It's gonna be a long video. If you cover all arts that I like or have experienced or know about or heard about. Okay, so Taekwondo is usually the sports type. So you will have zero blocking. That's not gonna lie here. You have zero blocking because they rely on evading, which is cool, but not gonna work all the time. It might work, mostly work in sparring, in kyurogi or competition tournaments, but in real life, you can't just always, evade. It's because in real life there are gonna be arms, punches, okay, chops, grab, whatever, knife and strike. So my opinions on Taekwondo. I love Taekwondo, and I did Taekwondo when I was a kid, high school, to college, university, high school, college. It was fun, I was never injured, despite how dangerous the sport is. At least you have gears, you have safety gears. The only time that I was hit in the head is like a training session. The instructors specifically always said no hitting head kicks because it's just training sessions. Just study spar. It's not even kyurogi, and even in sparring, no head kicks because you don't want to injure each other, your team. So, but there's this arrogant player who's a friend of mine as well. There's no head kicks. So, but but me, I never kicked him in the head, even though I can. But maybe he just want to impress the instructor, so he kicked me in the head, and it didn't hurt. Even though he shot, ow! It didn't hurt. So everyone was confused. Maybe some were impressed, but there's no head kick. So and it might be I think it was embarrassing for me, but well, anyway, he got what he want. He became varsity as well. He got what he want. He was promoted double belt promotion. From yellow, he became low yellow, he became blue belt. But but which he didn't deserve because every time there's a tournament, we would go there. He would always get hit in the groin. Well, me, I've never been hit. You always get hit in the groin, and he would crawl and scream on the ground. It happened like a couple of times. Then when it's varsity time, he didn't show up. So he just got the scholarship and ran away. Yeah, careful with that. Careful with arrogant players, players with no respect. So uh, the kicks are awesome. They're cool. So there's just a limit to your age that you can do that. So just lately, even at turning long, something I feel like my bones are gonna get disconnected. It was fine like last year, but I don't know. Maybe it just suddenly got old, or maybe because I'm just not in full condition because I got hospitalized. So it's hard to use. And well, as well, in real life situations, like it's dangerous. If you want to go for flashy kicks. Uh, Check your surroundings. The ground, slippery, full of rocks and cemented. In the or the mall, it's slippery. So better just not tell people that you do taekwondo, so that you will not get drunk people to challenge your skills, like what happened to me last year. But I checked the surroundings: concrete, rocks, and I've got loose pants, so slippers. So what will happen if I uh, took the bait? It's dangerous. You might break your head on the floor if you slip. So taekwondo stance is not solid, but you have speed footwork. So you're gonna compromise your stance, your balance, your for taking hits and defending yourself. So it's but you're gonna be fast. So take note of that. You can adjust. Me, I can adjust per situation, but I don't. But God forbid, I don't want to try it. I don't want to switch stance. Karate or taekwondo stance. So I'd rather stay with karate or kyokushin style stance. The neutral stance of kyokushin. I would rather stick with that because it's more practical. So taekwondo, just not advised. After you do varsity, if you want to be instructor, go ahead. But if you don't have plans for instructor, after you do varsity, stop doing it. uh, because this is a limit. That's why there's no. I've been a couple of years now. I've noticed on YouTube or social media, I don't see any taekwondo uh, people on the internet videos the same age as me because it's a young man's game. So all you see there are young people, and the only young people doing showtime, tricking, high level kicks, jumping, stealing kicks. But only the masters, only you can only see a few masters trying to teach online, sharing their knowledge. But it's mostly the young people jumping, spinning, flying, tumbling, twirling, breaking stuff. So there's a limit to it. There will come a time that doing a roundhouse kick is just painful to do, and you don't really need to kick that high. Me, I don't force my splits anymore. If I can kick just this level, it's already fine. If I can kick you here, so why do I need to kick there? Well, it's for demonstration purposes. So it depends on you what you want, but Taekwondo is not good for the long run. So I, as I mentioned on this channel, I wanted to do Taekwondo and karate together because those are the two things that I love to do. But it's hard to cross train when you're old. So just for me, if you want to do Taekwondo, go ahead. But for me, what I did is I just tried to do the 540 hook. It was a year of suffering and pain and vertigo, suffering. Your body is just so heavy. It just takes a toll on your body. It's just a high level kick. I just did the bare minimum 540 hook kick. I call it a basic 540 hook kick. It's not the jumping, flying, spinning around. But I'm already happy with that because I can understand my body has limits. Okay, so what else can I say about Taekwondo? It's very expensive. Think of your expenses. If you're at school varsity, take the scholarship, fight for it. Until you're to be a player and fight until you graduate. Take your black belt. And maybe you can become an instructor and then just try to chill a bit. And save your energy. Just hold the pads, show the technique a couple of times, save your energy. You know, find a way to learn it for free because it's so goddamn expensive. I think it's one of the most expensive sports, but there are other less expensive martial arts. Uh, but yeah, Taekwondo is fun. Fun footwork, but at my age, even just the footwork, changing stance, is just I just can't do it anymore. But I've used it on the street. So when I was a kid, street fights. So yeah, it was I was able to use it. But I remember one time after I did the 45 kick, I had to close in and do the wrestling pommel. So you still need a balance style. So if you want to learn taekwondo, learn boxing, learn how to punch, learn how to block. Okay. So if you're just taekwondo, you're just limited. And taekwondo is also dangerous for you if you're fighting a very knowledgeable opponent. If that's all that you can do, and you're gonna kick first, they're just gonna catch your kick, and you're and it's going to the floor for you. If you like fight against like aikido or judo or jiu-jitsu players, MMA. So yeah, it's not very practical for self-defense, but it can be used in the streets. Just be careful. So like back then, I guess. Well, I could still use it now, but your body just won't be able to catch up to it. So yeah, what else can I talk about taekwondo? Yeah, so I'll talk about some other arts on the next video. So um, what else? Yeah. So so no, it's something. So I think I will talk about something, but it's common for other arts. Taekwondo is well. Let's see. What else can I say about taekwondo? I think that's it for now. So if anything else I want to say, I'll just make another video. So thank you so much, JMR. I think I'm out of things to say about Taekwondo. Oh yeah, so if you really want to do Taekwondo while you're young, try to do the kicks that you want to do. Try to learn it. Try to master it or just learn it. So because yeah, when you go to 30, you gotta slow down. So when you're just 20s, Taekwondo is fine. Yeah, I'm really gonna miss Taekwondo. Yeah, I watch Mansoor. I'm not trying to underestimate him, but the reality is, when you grow old, he's older than me, but I feel like I'm older than him. It's a demo. Mansoor is always only doing 45s and turning 45s. So it's the reality. So let's not. I'm not trying to underestimate him. Okay. So because that's all I can do right now. That's all you need. All you need in Taekwondo is 45, and sometimes a back kick or side kick, but it's really important. So you don't need to master a lot of techniques. If you're a master, just a few techniques, it's well mastered. You might be good to go, but you still need the upper body work. 'Cause Taekwondo, their hands are just down, so your hands are down for speedier kicks, but your defense, you gotta take time for your arms to defend. But unlike if your hands are up, you still have a chance to defend yourself. But anyway, that's it for this video. I'm not really that qualified to talk about Taekwondo. I'm not a black belt with it. I was hoping to get a black belt going back to it like after 15 years, but I guess it's just not meant to be. I'm back to it's an elite sports. My instructor before said it's an elite sport. You can't do it without money. So I already said it on a previous video. My budget for Taekwondo last month was like 1,500 for 12 sessions. That's the cheapest dojang, but I think they already increased. So that 1,500 I think is 2,000 pesos now for 12 sessions. So my budget last month was 1,500, and then for two kicking pads, you need to bring your own kicking pad. So 3,500. So and then my fare is just two rides here close, so maybe my budget was like 4,000 last month. So your average expenses might be like 3,000 to 4,000 a month. Maybe in your first year getting gears and promotions. Once you have gears, all you need to pay for is the fees in your fare, the monthly fee in your fare. Once you already have the gears. So yeah, all martial arts cost, but if you do, yeah, I'll talk about other arts later, like armies or kyokushin or whatever art. So Taekwondo, I love Taekwondo. So that's what I could say about Taekwondo. I love it. So, but some things you can still keep doing Taekwondo, but not on a higher level like during my varsity days. So it's just reality. Taekwondo, yeah, all other sports cost a lot for tournaments as well. But enjoy your youth. Do Taekwondo varsity. Apply for varsity. Do Taekwondo when you're young. You enjoy your youth. And then when you have time, every once in a while, do some practical self-defense arts. You know, starting at least you're gonna learn something. You know, it's better than nothing. Start something. You know, you're gonna build self-confidence, relationships with people, how to deal with people, how to be with people, how to respect other people, respect yourself, respect your body, your the limits of your body, and yeah, it's something that you're gonna look back on. But ultimately, even though I didn't get my black belt in Taekwondo, ultimately I have less regrets because I had fun doing Taekwondo. When I was a lower belt, I fought against black belts. You know, in our school, university, or high school, and college. You know, our training, especially in college, the training is the same as the black belts because once you're on the mat and the tournaments, there's no belts. There's no weight. There's no belts. There's weights, but sometimes there's like big enemies. I don't know. Sometimes they're open weights, but there's no belts. So Taekwondo black belts are not as scary. Uh, I was never hurt by them. In fact, they're the ones falling down in front of me. I punched them because I had a background in karate. So but I had to lose that. I had to lose the punching because back then, punching was really not used or not scored back then. So, but now I think they do punch. But one thing about I want to do it. Their punching is for scoring. You have to punch like it's to show the judges. But in real life, you're telegraphing your punch. Ah, yeah. Other problem with taekwondo, for your fighting experienced martial artists. No, I don't want to call them MMA. The fighter I fought is not MMA. I don't want to call him MMA. But he's just a practical fighter. Just like Bruce Lee, learning what he likes and what he thinks is practical. Problem with taekwondo, they can read the shoulders. So they can read the shoulders and which kick is coming from, where the next kick is coming from. They can read the shoulders. Wow. So unlike in our karate, we try our best not to telegraph the kicks. So we have like masters, senseis who can do kicks, not telegraphing. So anyway, that's a deeper discussion. I'm not really very such an expert on the matter, but just want to talk about taekwondo. So what else? So let's just do everything in one video, I guess. Or yeah, next video. Take care. It's getting long.